Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 713. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, Durham's online community paper. Check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, basically I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to go ahead and click on that link on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. I can bring you on after I do the weather, then we can hang out. You can promote yourself, your business, your special event. All of that would be great. It would also be great if you share this out. That way more people here in Durham can find out what is happening. So let me put on my specs and move my keyboard. Look who's here. William M. Andrews is here with a fist bump in 3D. Hey, William. Oh, let me put it on the screen. There you go. And William M. Andrews is also saying, good afternoon from Durham, North Carolina. Indeed. And I'm waiting for his most famous phrase. I'm waiting. While I'm waiting, I'll just go ahead. So I am at durhamskywriter.com. So I think I'm going to go to the Word page. There it is. I was looking for that. It's a beautiful day in the Bull City. Indeed it is. Thank you, William M. Andrews. Indeed. So what I'm going to do is to tell you what's happening on this Word page, which is the government and nonprofit information page. Lots of programs and services that you can check out, see if they can help you and or your family. And just go up and down the page, see what you can sign up for. For example, the American Red Cross, they have all these different classes that you can take. They don't have as many classes as usual because after all, it's July, so they probably have a lot of staff on vacation. But there are a few classes that you can take. There are also, let me just tell you about this free class because so many people are going to the beach and going to, ponds, pools, lakes, etc. So there's a water safety for parents and caregivers. I assume that is pre-recorded, so you can take that, and you can also take it in Spanish. So if you know someone who prefers to get their information in Spanish, they can take the water safety for parents and caregivers class for free online from the American Red Cross website. Ooh, excuse me. Let's see. Now, the Durham County Libraries are open until 8. Bragtown is open until 6. And then they reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens tomorrow at 10. Now, let me see if there are any vacancies. Yes, the City of Durham has a vacancy on the Durham Workers' Rights Commission. So if that interests you, then definitely go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the Word page, scroll down, and you'll see a calendar under City of Durham. And then you'll see what I'm talking about. Click on that blue link, see what is expected of you. Then if you're still interested, let the city know by end of day Wednesday that you want to fill this vacancy on the Durham Workers' Rights Commission. All right, let's see what else is. There's so much happening. Let's see. There is a lot on this page. What I'm going to do to save time, I'm just going to tiptoe down to Durham Tech Small Business Center, where if you are a budding entrepreneur, you can actually take some classes. They're totally free. They're on Zoom, they're online, and they're live, which means you can ask questions, which is always great. So let's see. Scrolling down to Durham Tech. Oh, let me remind you, Durham Public Schools, you see those flyers, well, there's a glare there, but I have 7 pages of places where you can take your young ones to get free breakfast, free lunch. They serve young people ages 1 to 18, so they can go where you can take them and they'll have the meal right there, totally free. Durham Public Schools has worked with all these different organizations to make the food available for young people. And like I said, 7 flyers, there's must be at least 30 places that are on this list. So you get the name of the place, which often is a church, not always. But let's see, the name of the place, the address, the dates that they serve, because it's during the week, and then breakfast and lunch. Some serve breakfast only, some serve lunch only, and I think most serve both, although every now and then you'll see one that only serves lunch or breakfast. All right, now let's go to Durham Tech. Here is this is a good class. This is going to be tonight. How to start a new business or side hustle this fall with the right mindset and vision. So important, because sometimes a side hustle, you can make money on the side, and then you might decide this is more lucrative than my regular job, keeping in mind insurance, health, and other things. But yeah, check it out. How to start a new business or a side hustle. Of course, with a side hustle, you get to keep your regular job, which might be better depending on where you are, how much money you're bringing in, the setup, the insurance, and all those other things. Okay, now tomorrow at 1, there's going to be a class called Social Media and Influence in 2026. And then at 2 tomorrow, Online Seller for the Small Business Owner. So selling online, very important if you're selling products or services or items or whatever online. You have to be, first of all, you have to be discovered, and then you have to have something available that people actually want, and then you have to have it at the price that they want to pay. Sometimes you can underprice, and that is possible, because people might say, "Oh, that's so cheap, it must not be any good." Or if you overprice your items, and they'll say, "Whoa, too rich for my blood." You can learn all of that during this class, which is going to be, tomorrow from 2 until 4. And I'll remind you about it during tomorrow's show. Okay, let us check with, let's just scroll right on down. Oh, first let me check Legal Aid of North Carolina and see if they have any workshops. They're going to have a workshop tomorrow on child custody, so I will remind you about that tomorrow. Right now, I'm looking for SCORE, Service Corps of Retired Executives. They also have workshops and classes, mentors for people who are starting businesses. There we are. Let's see if they have anything going on. Okay, tomorrow at 1 o'clock, they're going to have an online class called Paying Yourself as a Business Owner. Build a Sustainable Owner's Salary. I know a lot of people don't pay themselves when they start a business. Maybe they already have a job and they're doing this as a side hustle. Oh, thank you. William's pointing out that it's 12:12, where the numbers are the same. The time is the same number. Yes, it is 12. And then, was that Saturday? Friday? That William was able to point out that it was 1:11. That was pretty cool. Thank you, William. Love that. Okay. I have no idea where I was. Oh, some people don't pay themselves when they start their business because they want to turn all the money back into the business. Sometimes you can afford to do that. Sometimes you can't, depending on your situation. But I heard that it's always good to pay yourself and to pay yourself first, so that you will be inspired to work harder to make more money for your expenditures. I don't know, whatever philosophy maybe you can find out what the teacher says, because I'm not sure which one is right. I just know that some people do defer payment and some people do take some off the top right away. So you can ask about that. That'll probably be part of the lesson. All righty, let's go to the to your health page. See what's going on in the health area. There are, of course, some research studies that you might want to look at. They're all very interesting and run by universities and research centers, scientists, nonprofits. Basically, you're helping them to put together some kind of a program or a service or an app or something like that that can help others. They have one where they're looking for people. So Duke Health's Cognitive Health in Parkinson's Disease Study. That's very specific. But basically, they're looking for ways to prevent problems of memory and thinking skills in people with Parkinson's. So they're looking for people who are age 40 plus and fluent in English or Spanish. And then you'll take memory and cardiovascular tests at convenient times. Help with transportation's available, and you will be paid for your participation. So you don't have to have Parkinson's to take part in this research study, but you will be helping them, I guess, when it comes to Parkinson's research, dealing with memory problems. So that's one of the many research studies that I have listed on the To Your Health page. You might want to check that one out, or any of the others that I have listed there. Now, let's see. Let me scroll down. I want to see if there are any blood drives to participate in where you can literally save lives. So the American Red Cross is not having a blood drive today, but tomorrow they will have a crew at Blue Cross Blue Shield, 1965 Ivy Creek Boulevard, tomorrow from 9 until 2. Just check with the Blood Connection. They do the same thing. Their next blood drive is not until Wednesday, so I'll tell you about that tomorrow. Now, I really would like to mention that the Health Equipment Loan Program will be open tomorrow. They're only open 2 days a week, Tuesdays 10 to 2, and then Fridays 1 until 5. So it's a county-run program. They're located at 4206 North Roxborough Street. But basically, the way it works, you donate items like walkers, wheelchairs, strollers, things to help with transport and care in the bathroom or around the house. And then they take these items and they thank you profusely. They will clean them, repairs necessary, and then they loan them out to people who otherwise can't afford them. Because as you know, wheelchairs can cost literally hundreds of dollars. So you can borrow these items for 3 months, and it's a great program. It really is. So you might want to look into that and check your closets and see if you have any old crutches, canes, or anything like that just lying around that you can donate to the Health Equipment Loan Program. It's also known as the HELP program. Okay, I'm going to the top of the page. I'm going to click on that Health Events button, and let's see if there are any health events I can tell you about. Let's see, today is the 13th. Oh, Kids Can is tonight. Okay. Oh, wait. The Head and Neck Cancers Support Group. They'll be meeting before Kids Can. So the Head and Neck Cancers Support Group, they meet in person at 3475 Irwin Road in Conference Room 1211. This is going to be this afternoon from 4 until 5. Of course, it's free. It's run by Duke, and you can go ahead, click on the link, and register for that one. Now, a little bit later on, from 6:30 until 7:30, Kids Can will be meeting virtually. This is for young people, so from age 4 and up to and including 5th graders. So if their parents or guardians have been diagnosed with cancer, of course they have questions, of course. And of course they need to have some reassurance, information. They need to have their questions answered. They might have, you can imagine their kids, they're going to be asking all kinds of questions. They might be afraid to ask their parents these questions, so they can ask the people who are running the program at Duke questions. So this is going to be from 6:30 until 7:30 this evening. Of course, also, kids get to meet other kids. They get to make friends who are in the same situation of having parents, guardians, or grandparents with cancer. And that, again, starts at 6:30. The link is right there, so you go to DurhamSkyWriter.com, go to the To Your Health page. At the top of the page, you'll see a Health Events button. Click on that, and that'll take you to the page. And then you just scroll down to today's date, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, now tomorrow morning, the Duke Dementia Morning Care Partner Support Group. That's a long name. But basically, people who are living with and helping people with dementia. So they get to meet in the morning online at 10:30. Again, this is run by Duke, so you can go ahead and write or call Janelle McNeil and get registered for that meeting, which will start at 10:30 tomorrow. Oh, and here's a meeting at noon. The Younger Onset Support Group. They're going to be meeting online tomorrow at noon until 1:30 or so. Same person, Janelle McNeil. So the Younger Onset Support Group, that refers to early onset Alzheimer's. It can hit people. Now, I thought the earliest age might be 40 because of, a video that I saw on TV, but as it turns out, it could hit anybody at any age. So if this has happened to someone in your family, you definitely need resources and information. And again, they will be meeting tomorrow online at noon. All right, now let's go to the Senior Scope page. And let's see what's going on at the Durham Center for Senior Life. Just to remind you, senior pharmacists, they help pay for medications if you can't afford them. As a senior, they also do medication review because they do clash every now and then. They also help with Medicare. And in fact, every month they have a seminar. You can go in. Their office is right there in the Durham Center for Senior Life, 406 Rigsby Avenue. And then every month they have a class. So tomorrow they're going to have a class at 6 o'clock. So you might want to, if you're approaching 65 and you're starting to think about Medicare, then definitely attend the class. Hey, look who's here. Scopy is here. Hey, Scopy, happy to see you. Indeed. And again, I apologize that I missed your talk at the community dinner. Was it a couple weeks ago at Elizabeth Street UMC, but I know you told me that it went really well. And don't forget to send me that info so I can put it in the Skywriter. All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on at the Durham Center for Senior Life, 406 Rigsby Avenue. They've got all kinds of great fun activities. You can exercise. They have the exercise rooms. They have the computer lab. They have the theater. They have, what don't they have? They have a pool table. What's that game? I think it's like maybe it's called shuffleboard. I think they have that. They have dominoes going on all day. Dominoes, Kings in the Corner. What's that other card game? Pinochle. I've never seen either of those card games, but I understand that they can be kind of fun. Okay, now let's see what's going on today. Let's see. Today's Monday. Oh, they're going to be showing a movie. Right. They have a theater. So if you can get there in 7 minutes, they do this every Monday at 12:30. Today's movie, Ticket to Paradise. And I need to look up these movies because I have no idea if this is a comedy or... I have no idea. Ticket to Paradise. It's at 12:30. I know it's going to be a good one. And you can get free popcorn. I had to mention that. Now, what else is going on this afternoon? Advanced watercolor at 1 and Lifeline dancers at 3:30. Now, tomorrow morning, they're going to have Seniors on the Move line dancing at 8:35. Just Ask George. Get your tech questions answered from 9 until 11 in the computer lab. And then Take Off Pounds Sensibly at 9:30. Yoga Your Way at 10. That one is also going to be live on the Durham Center for Senior Life Facebook page. Keep It Moving, Gentle Exercise at 10. Belly Dance for Fitness at 11:30. And the Crocheting Club at noon. Oh, and the Golden Genie Dance Troupe class at 12:10. All right. Now let's check for the special events. Let's see. All of those already happened. Oh, Shop and Grab is today. Oh, my goodness. I hope you signed up for that, because basically what you do, you go to the Durham Center for Senior Life. This starts in just a couple of minutes. It'll be from 12:30 until 2:30, and they lay out all these groceries. And then you just go, pick up what you want, and then take it home. I mean, they call it shop and grab. You're not really shopping. Hopefully you're not grabbing. But anyway, that's the name they came up with. But it is free groceries. So they usually have enough bags there. If you want to bring your own bag, I'm sure they would welcome that. But yeah, so that is today in just a few. You might say that's weird. Usually it's in the morning. I think they have a new distributor, if that's the right word. The people who bring in the food, I think they have a new one. So I guess that's the new time, 12:30 until 2:30. I might have to stop by, if you know what I mean. Okay. What else is happening this afternoon? Let's see. Oh, that's it for this afternoon. Now, tomorrow morning, okay, I mentioned Just Ask George. I mentioned that. Oh, part 2. So there's a 3-part class. It's kind of hard to announce things that happen on Monday morning because the show comes on at noon. So I did tell you last week and Saturday about this 3-part class, Staying Connected, Internet and Email for Beginners. So part 2 is tomorrow. Part 1 was today. So part 2 is tomorrow at 9:30 in the computer lab, and then part 3 will be Wednesday. Okay, let's see. I think that's it. That is it. Okay, now I do want to mention that JFK Towers is now a Durham Center for Senior Life satellite. So tomorrow they're going to have coffee and community at 8:30, travel Tuesday at 9:30, cardio and more at 10:30, congregate meal, free lunch at 11:30, and bingo at 12:30. And don't forget that there is the independent Little River Senior Center, 8305 North Roxborough Road, that's in Bahama. And from 8:30 until 1:30 or so, they have these fun activities for seniors. They have a nice, tight-knit group, and they're very welcoming. I was just there last week, and they are just so nice. They have people to come in and lead all these different classes. They have walking club, free play gym. They have games, group exercise, Bible study, guitar lesson. I met the guitar teacher. He teaches guitar, bass guitar, and I think he's the same guy. Do they still have the piano lessons? Oh, that's right. He told me that I guess the piano students kind of dropped off, so that's not being offered right now. But he's still teaching guitar and bass guitar. So if you're interested in learning for free, why not? That's at the Little River Senior Center, and they're open weekdays. All right. I think that's it. Now let's toddle over to the Let's Go page, the calendar of events page for the Durham Skywriter. So let's see. And then we'll do the weather. Let's see, today is the 13th. See, it's so hard when things happen Monday morning. It's very frustrating because I have to announce it on Friday or Saturday. But just to let you know that the Durham County Main Library has brought back Story Time on the Roof at the Durham Hotel for a half hour on certain Mondays. So that was today of 10:30 until 11, just to let you know. Okay, now Wheels Durham, 715 North Hoover Road. They have roller skating. They have a summer skating, a public skating session. They have 2 per day. So today, this is every weekday, 11 until 1:30, where admission is $13, and you can rent skates for $6, $7 for rollerblades. And then they have a second session. So one is from 11 until 1:30, and the second session is 2 until 4:30. Again, you pay $13, and then you rent if you don't own. And if you're an adult and you're only there to watch your kids and you don't intend to skate, then you pay only $4. Okay, speaking of the Elizabeth Street UMC, they're having a food giveaway today. So that will be from 2 until 4. They say you can stop by between 12:30 and 2 and get a number, leave, and then return. That sounds like a lot. Or you can just get there at 2. So basically it's from 2 until 4 at 1209 North Elizabeth Street. It's right off of Gear Street. Okay, now the Parktown Food Hub, they're giving away free groceries today, but it's by appointment only. So you do have to write to parktownhub@gmail first, set an appointment, and see if you can get in for today. If you can't get in for it today, they do this just about every week. So maybe you can go next time, but at least try if you need the groceries and you're struggling. So they give away the food at Parkwood UMC, 5123 Revere Road, and that will be this afternoon from 4:30 until 5:30. Okay, Communities in Partnership at 101 South Driver Street. They're going to offer an extreme hip-hop dance class led by Moniz. That will be today from 6 until 7, and it's free. How about that? And young crafters ages 5 to 18 are invited to Angela's free R&B's jewelry making class. That's this evening from 6 until 7:30 at the IR Homes Senior, also known as Campus Hills Rec Center, 2000 South Alston Avenue. I hope I gave the time, from 6 until 7:30. Okay. Oh, District 2 meets today. Oh, it is the second Monday. Okay. District 2 PAC. PAC, in this case, Partners Against Crime. They'll be meeting today at the Edison Johnson Recreation Center, 500 Murray Avenue. That's going to be this evening from 6 until 8. And basically, you find out what's going on in your community, and also you'll meet people from the police department. Sometimes the sheriff's office is there. I think they're almost always there. And also, of course, Durham Parks and Recreation staff will be able to tell you what's happening with DPR. But you get to really meet and talk with people who care about their community. And I would say District 2, I would say north, is the north side of Durham, basically. Okay. And it starts at 6, from 6 until 8. Okay. The Hayti Heritage Center is the site of the Heritage Rhythms African dance class. It's led by Tony Hall and Ivy Birch this evening from 6:30 until 8. There's a class fee of 10, and you start out with the deep breathing and the conditioning, and then you get into the cardio intensive African dance moves. There you go. Now, Wheels Durham, they have 2 more events happening this evening. So from 7 until 8, they're going to have the adult roller skating lessons. If you always wanted to learn how to roller skate, now's your time. So you can go, and admission is $15, but that does include the skate rental, which is nice. So you can click and get your ticket in advance. And again, this is for people who are age 18 plus, because they teach kids on Saturdays at 10 in the morning. Okay, now after that, Wheels Durham, which is at 715 North Hoover Road, they're going to have Adult Newbie Night. Again, for people age 18 plus, where you can fall all you want as you learn how to skate and practice your new skills, practice your turns, your stops, etc., or just skating in a circle to music. So admission for this is 13, and that does also include skate rentals. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Now, tomorrow, the Durham County Sheriff's Office's Animal Services Division at 3005 Glen Road, they're going to have rabies vaccination clinics. So you can call, got the number right there, you call, you bring in your pet, and $10 exact change in cash, and then get that taken care of, because rabies is nothing to fool around with. Now, the East Regional Library, tomorrow, they will be hosting the Over 50 crowd. That's for people who are older, like myself. You go there, you hang out, have some free coffee, free tea, talk about the latest, movies, TV shows, grandkids, or whatever. So that's going to be tomorrow from 10 until 11:30. And like I've been saying, Wheels Durham offers summer public skating tomorrow from 11 until 1:30. Okay. And then at 2 o'clock, that second skate session I was talking to you about, they're going to have free churro skate. So from 2 until 4:30, you pay the 13 and you get a yummy churro. How about that? If you don't know what that is, I had one once. It's really good. It's a pastry and it's kind of like twisted. It's like a long stick. And the one that I had was sugary with cinnamon. I don't know if they're all like that. I don't know if there's different flavors. I have no idea. But it's quite yummy. It's like a donut, except it's a twisted stick. Very yummy indeed. So when you go skating tomorrow, if you're deciding, should I go at 11 or should I go at 2? I'd probably go at 2 and get that free churro. I'm just saying. Okay, let's check the weather. Grab my little phone here. And let's do the intro first. It is. I thought it felt cool. It's only 78 degrees today. How about that? It feels really good. It doesn't feel... It felt kind of sticky yesterday because did we get rain? I'm trying to think. Oh, we had a severe thunderstorm watch last night. And I don't know if it rained over the night. I have no idea. But we did get some very, very light rain because I was taking my garbage can out to the street last night and it was drizzling. Now today it looks like we're going to have some more rain. So right now it's cloudy, 78. The high will be 80. And it looks like it's going to rain all afternoon, starting at 1, 45% chance of rain, pretty much the same percentage from 1 all the way through 9 o'clock. And then maybe at midnight, a 20% chance of rain. Okay, so it looks like somebody's going to get wet today. Now tomorrow, back up to the hot weather. Today's high is only going to be 80. That's all. Tomorrow is going back up to 88 with a 50% chance of rain tomorrow. It looks like the rest of the week, well, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sunny. Back up to the 90s, okay. And then rainy weekend. Oh, I have some things planned. But we'll see. The weather always is pretty volatile where we are. I had a meteorologist explain to me that because we're in between the mountains and the ocean, the air over the triangle and the triad is kind of volatile and not easy to predict. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, have a beautiful afternoon. Oh, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Wait a minute. I might be home in time to do Bull City Hangout at noon because I do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. We will definitely see. And then there's an event on Wednesday. I will definitely have to pre-record the show on Wednesday because that event starts at noon. So tomorrow I'll do my best to be back by noon. So Bull City Hangout might be a few minutes late tomorrow, but we'll see. Anyway, have a beautiful afternoon. Thank you, William M. Andrews, for being here. Thank you, Scopey, for being here. And thank you watching the replay. Most people watch the replay. They don't drop everything at noon to watch Bull City Hangout. And I appreciate it when people do. And if you don't, that is always good. You watch Bull City Hangout whenever you like. So be sure to read the Durham Skywriter at durhamskywriter.com. And I'll see you tomorrow around noon-ish. Ciao for now.